Well, hi there, my young living European friends. It's Dr. Chris here. For those of you who don't know me, I am an aspiring silver and I live in Los Angeles, but I have a team all over the world, which is great because I get to go visit them and have fun and do classes and things. So I'm super excited to start doing this promotional exploration for the Young Living products each month. So join me here the first Tuesday of each month, and I will be going over all of the promotional items. Young Living is just so generous. I mean, what other company gives you almost, at least for me, almost the same amount that I'm purchasing, I'm almost getting for free, especially if you're using your Essential Rewards. And if you're not yet on Essential Rewards, my gosh, you are missing out on such an opportunity, again, to get rewarded because you're getting points back to get more free products. It's crazy. So let's get started. I'm just looking here for my right oil. And I'm going to go in sequential order for these items for the amount of PV or product volume. So that's what these promotional items are based on. You have to purchase a certain amount to be able to qualify to get these free items. And the first one up is the Orange Plus, which is at 100 PV. But that is on Essential Rewards only. So if you're placing a one-time only order or a quick order or whatever you want to call it, and it's not on Essential Rewards, you will not get this item. So you must be on Essential Rewards. Now in Europe, you're calling this Orange Plus. In the US, we call this Orange Vitality. And ours has a white label for Vitality. And then our other orange oil has an orange label. So I'm not sure what color label you have for what they're considering for culinary use, or here we're saying internal consumption. We're delineating these two different labels because our FDA says that they must be labeled differently, and that way people are not getting confused on how to use them. I want to make just one thing clear, no matter what, no matter how it's labeled in Europe or the US, Orange Vitality and Orange Oil, both of these oils in the bottles are the same thing. It's just the labels that are different. So I just want to make that perfectly clear because that was a bit confusing for me when I first started. So your Orange Plus is at 120. I'm going to just go through these and then I'll go through what you use them for, just in case anybody wants to just know quick. At 190 PV is the Mint Satin Facial Scrub, and also the 15 mil Cypress. At 250 PV is the Mirah Lustrous Hair Oil, and the Mineral Sunscreen 50 SPF. At 350 PV is the Blue Tansy. So if you purchase 350 PV worth of product, you will get all of these products. Oh, I meant to say too, oh no, that's it. Just on ER is the Orange Plus. Okay. All right, so now I'm going to go through all of these oils. So for your Orange Plus, that is the genus of Citrus sinensis, and technically that is actually sweet orange when you're looking at oranges, if you see anything with sweet orange. And the way you can find out information, by the way, is through the Essential Desk Reference Pocket Reference, or the bigger tome of the Desk Reference. There are different apps that are produced. There's an app from Life Science Publishing that you can get. So if you're looking for more information, you can find out these things for yourself. There's so much information out there. Okay. Orange is cold pressed from the rind, as is all the other citrus oils. from Young Living. And it's occurring in this is a compound called D-limonene. And if you look that up, you will see all its benefits. Orange and grapefruit are the ones that have the highest amount of D-limonene, which is about 85 to 95%. So tons of benefits from that. Orange oil is used to promote feelings of peace, calming, relaxation, yet it's also very uplifting. So think of it like, you know, rays of sunshine coming in, right? It's going to help those of us who tend to overwork, strive for perfection, maybe get aggravated quickly and are intolerant of others or others' mistakes. You're going to want orange oil. So for the culinary use, you can add this to your water. You can add it to anything you're cooking, although you want to add it at the end. Don't put it in while you're actually cooking because it will evaporate. So you put it in at the end. You can add it to cocktails and mocktails. You can add it to your Ningxia Red, the Zing, anything that you want a little splash of citrus. And this has happened to me sometimes where I am making a mocktail or a cocktail and I don't have an orange or I don't have a lemon or a lime. Well, just grab your oil, use very little because a little goes a long way, and just put in a drop or two and you will be amazed at that fresh flavor. It's also going to help you drink more water and get all these great benefits. So you can diffuse, you can apply topically, but if you do, and it can help support your skin, by the way, so you can put it on topically, but use it at night because it's photosensitive. And you don't want to go out, put on orange oil or any other of the citrus oils and go out in the sun because you're going to be having more of a chance of burning. The orange oil is also great for helping to whiten teeth. So you can add it to your toothpaste, or you can just buy Young Living's whitening toothpaste and it's already in there for you. Simple and great to use. All right, let's move on to the Mint Satin Facial Scrub. And I love this scrub. The smell is so amazing. It's minty. It feels so great on my skin. It's like tingly, feeling like all that circulation is getting in. And facial scrubs are a crucial element in your proper skincare. Most commercial face scrubs contain plastic microbeads. And those are really not good. They're starting to ban them because they're ending up in our environment and in our aquatic environment. The fish eat them. And then if you eat fish, you're then ingesting more plastic into your body. So these don't have any plastic microbeads. And instead they use apricot seed powder. So it's not too abrasive. The powder makes it softer. It's just the right amount of abrasion to help exfoliate your dead skin and encourage healthy skin growth. You want to get all that dead skin off to make your skin shine. So I'm going to put a link to the YouTube episodes I did on toxins and body care products and also skincare basics, because this is part of a healthy skincare regime, so that you can go back to those and get a little bit more information. And how often you use it is going to just depend on your skin type. Sensitive skin can use it. You just wouldn't use it as often. And if your skin tends to be needing more support, you can use it every other day without a problem. All right, Cypress. This is the next one. Cypress sempervirens. What? It's actually Greek for live forever. I thought that was pretty cool. And it's got an herbaceous scent. It's fresh and it's definitely woody, right? It's from the cypress tree. Now, it can be mentally grounding and stabilizing, and basically any tree oil does that. Think of that. Trees are very stable. Their roots go deep. The deeper they go, the more it's going to stabilize and ground you. So if you're ever feeling like you're just needing to have some support, that you're just like, you're going to want to use Cypress. So amazing. It's also really beneficial for for oily skin or troubled skin. So you can add that to your skincare routine. And Emotionally, Cypress oil will support us not only to accept the changes we need to make, but help us to distinguish which changes are best for us and help get that process moving. I thought that was super interesting to know how these oils really can affect us. And it's that effect on our brain, actually, very deep into our brain, that they work. And they tend to work very quickly. I know I've had that experience. Now, cypress oil physically is also great for stimulating circulation, increasing blood flow, and therefore it can be helpful if you're trying to support your skin for it to be smooth, dimple-free, etc. I'm not going to say the word, but you know what I'm describing, as well as supporting our venous system, especially in our legs, right? So if our venous system gets backed up, it's going to create trouble for us. This helps everything flow really well. Now, there is a woman out there called Lucy Libido. If you haven't had any experience with her, she's really great. She talks about oil support in the bedroom and for hormonal system. And she loves talking about Cypress as being the thigh master. And she advises to apply Cypress to both your male and female inner thighs to help stimulate blood flow in that area. If you catch my drift, wink, wink, right? Enough said. Mirah Lustrous hair oil is the next one. I love this stuff. And let me tell you, a little goes a long way. And this bottle has lasted me forever. This is actually my stash. I don't even know how long I've had this, but you don't need a lot. It's incredible. And surprise, surprise, I do color treat my hair. So I do need some support sometimes. I tend to have dry everything. I tend to be on the dry side. So I just can put a little bit on my ends, and it doesn't make my hair greasy, and it actually even increases the body of my hair. So you can put it on after you shampoo or use it as an interval treatment or as a styling aid. It's not going to leave you with any grossness, I can tell you that. It's designed with every hair type in mind. Like I said, it helps smooth and rid hair of flyaways, frizz. It's going to make your hair silky, shiny, and smooth no matter what style you have. And the essential oils in there are going to provide this fresh floral scent. Not super florally, but it's really light. And it has the supporting oils for your hair of argan, abyssinian, and manoi oil. That was a new one to me. But it definitely helps to add body and keep your style sleek and smooth if you want, or crazy if you want that too. It's also 100% plant-based and naturally derived. It doesn't contain parabens, sulfates, phthalates, petrochemicals, animal-derived ingredients, synthetic preservatives, synthetic fragrances, or synthetic dyes or colorants. So it's when you're choosing Mirah products, and they also have a facial cleanser, an oil cleanser, which I love too, and a shaving oil. Whatever you're choosing with Young Living, you know you're going to be able to have natural beauty without compromise, so that doesn't have to suffer. Okay, a little bit more about the mineral sunscreen. So summer is coming to us in the Northern Hemisphere, and there's a little controversy of sunscreens, but I do like to use sunscreen to protect myself being in Southern California, especially if I'm going to be out in the sun for a while. If I'm going to be out for a little while, I want that natural vitamin D, but if you're going to have prolonged exposure outside and you can't be in the shade and I can't have an umbrella and it's too hot to cover up, I'm going to want something to protect myself. And this is where the mineral sunscreen came in. And it happened to me that I was in New Zealand in February, which it was summer there, and I forgot my sunscreen, if you can believe it. And I was like, oh my gosh. So we went to the health food store. I was trying to look for a natural healthy sunscreen, and I could not find one. They didn't necessarily have bad ones, but it still had products in there that I don't like to put on my skin, like the cinnamic acid or the oxybenzone. And so you can make sure that I will be like, that's going to be the first thing that goes into my suitcase, because I don't want to put those chemicals onto my body and get them absorbed in my skin. So like I said, this also comes in 10 SPF. It's free from harsh chemicals. It's a healthy alternative for both kids and adults. And it has the added protection from UVA and UVB rays. So you can be outside and enjoy whatever for about 80 minutes, in or out of the water, and sweat before you have to reapply it. It's also coral reef safe because it doesn't have any harsh chemicals in it like avobenzone, oxybenzone, retinol palmitate, parabens, phthalates, petrochemicals, PABA, 1,4 dioxin, UV chemical absorbers, artificial colors, synthetic fragrances. No, none of those in here, okay? Because those are potentially toxic. And again, you can learn more about those chemicals in my episodes. I'm going to link in this description. What this product does contain is non-nano zinc oxide, and that creates an actual barrier so that the UV rays come in and kind of bounce off. All right. So it is going to block rather than absorb, letting them absorb into your skin. Now, beware, because if you're looking at other sunscreens, sometimes they talk about using nanoparticle size zinc oxide, and that can be dangerous because those particles are small enough to actually enter your bloodstream. So you don't want anything with nanoparticles. This goes on well without streaking. It doesn't, even though it's creating a barrier, it doesn't make you look like a ghost like some of like using pure zinc oxide. So whether you want light protection or a deeper, you've got your different 50 and 10. And I actually also, I'll put a link to the DIY FACE SPF moisturizer I created, blending the mineral sunscreen with the Art Light moisturizer for my face, because Young Living doesn't yet have an SPF moisturizer, and I wanted one, so I made one. All right, we're almost there. Thanks for anybody hanging in there. And if you have any questions, you can always type them in the live chat. All right, last one, Blue Tansy. This oil is so cool because when you look at Blue Tansy, which is called Tenacidum annum, which is Greek for immortal, you look at the flower and it's yellow. But even look at the top of the cap here, okay? This did not spill. It's just, this color is so amazing. I'm gonna drop it in my hand. Look at that. It's incredible. So it's got a sweet herbaceous aroma, definitely on that sweet side. Look at my hands. I'm not worried. The blue color, I mean, it stains a little bit. I wouldn't want to put this on and then go out. So you just have to like wait for it and then you can wash off this color. So this is used to traditionally support the body's natural response to irritation. Isn't that amazing? So I know this is something that I have to deal with, which is probably why I love a lot of the oils that Blue Tansy is in, and I'll go over those. So the constituents that help with that are called guaiol and guaiazuline. And they are known to reduce the body's response to irritation and help support the nervous system by relaxing and soothing that your system from that stress and irritation. So think about, you know, if you're having a disagreement, maybe with a friend or a spouse, or your child is having a meltdown and a tantrum, Blue Tansy is going to be incredible to help. It also helps with, of course somebody's calling me, right? It also helps support healthy skin. Now, obviously, if you're going to put this on your skin or on your face, you're going to want to maybe dilute it. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Blue Tansy also has a very high resonance energy, making it a high vibrational oil. So each oil has a different vibrational energy. The ones that are more grounding tend to maybe be a lower vibration, but Blue Tansy has a very high vibration. So it's, again, a reason why it helps release emotions like anger and control and allows us to have more flow in our life because we're kind of getting past all the sort of muck that we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. So my absolute favorite oil blend that I basically don't go out without is Valor, and that contains Blue Tansy. Some other oil blends are Acceptance, Dreamcatcher. I've been using that at night, sprinkling it or spraying it on my pillow. Australian Blue, essential oil blend, Peace and Calming, and Juvaflex. So you can put this on neat, undiluted, but like I said, be careful. See, it's already kind of blending in a bit. I'm not worried. It'll come out. So you can apply it neat if you want, because it's not a hot oil. It's not like peppermint, which is like, you can just use a couple of drops. You can dilute it if you don't want to have that, or you can use it in one of these blends. So you can directly inhale it. You can use it in your diffuser. That is Blue Tansy for you. Really, really an amazing oil. So if anybody has questions, you can write them in the chat. If you are watching this later and you have a question, you can write it in the comments. It would be great if you gave this a thumbs up or a like if you liked the information. And certainly please subscribe so that you know when I'm posting a new video. And if you're already a Young Living member, great. I'm so happy for you. That means you're using the best oils out there. If you happen to be watching this and you're not yet a member and you would like to learn how to get these oils wholesale and how I can help you incorporate them into your life and have them be a superior wellness tool in your toolbox, then just reach out to me. I'll also put my contact information in the description. So that's it. Have a great month of May. And I'll see you back here that first Tuesday of June where I go over the June promotions. And each Tuesday I will be here on the site and I will be talking about various things with essential oils. So if you have something that you would like to hear about, just let me know. All right, everybody, I will talk to you later. Bye.